Chat, we got sad news or so. We have terrible news. Super terrible news. Apparently no more cosplayers for SnowBreak for some apparent reason. I kind of want to take a look at that to see what's going on with that. Cuz this popped up on my feed or so like a while what is it earlier today? And I kind of want to see what do you mean by like no cosplayers for SnowBreak? Like what do you mean by that?
What is going on, guys? Jet XC here, and we've got another round of Snowbreak drama. It's been a good couple of months since we had
SnowBreak drama? We have SnowBreak. Okay. All right. Okay. This is going to be interesting to listen to.
hadn't gotten anything, but it's a gift that just keeps on giving. So we're gonna talk about it. So for those of you that do not know, I typically have been covering everything in regards to Snowbreak news and drama. There has been drama regarding censorship.
Wait, Chinese voice actors being replaced? Future story voiceover? What the fuck? What's happening over there in China? What's happening over there? What's going on? What the fuck?
Companies against
Snowbreak Yao's voice actors speak. Snowbreak's players' first mentality is a threat. Wait, what? I've never heard of any of this shit. What the fuck?
Snowbreak, a majority of their CN voice cast leaving, and then eventually they were able to get a whole cast back, but that was a big thing. And then even smaller things like a company or ex-company employee stealing a finny cake and posting it on social media, and yeah, it just
Wait. An ex-employee stole a finny cake? What's a finny cake? What is that? I don't even know what that is.
if you guys ever want to see any of that stuff, I have plenty of videos on it. I'll probably leave some of them in the description. But yeah, this time, well, now CSUN will no longer be working with cosplayers. Now,
What happened? CSUN is not gonna be working with cosplayers no more?
now CSUN will no longer be working with cosplayers. Now, I know this may come off as insane and
Why?
crazy, and it makes you wonder what's going on with the CN community and Snow Bros over there. But it's not what you think at first. It's a little bit more complicated than that, so I'm going to explain. So, first off, here's the most recent comment from Mumu, a prominent employee of SnowBreak and CSUN. So, here's what Mumu says. Regarding the issue of cosplayers, we have understood everyone's feedback and suggestions, and we are very sorry that it has affected everyone's experience of the role. We will no longer invite cosplayers in the future, and we will remove the video of cosplayers invited in the version 2.2. We will also try to negotiate and remove videos of cosplayers who are not officially invited, or who were not officially invited. In the comment area, we learned about the content direction and the format that everyone likes. And in the future, we will produce in the way that everyone prefers.
Wait, what? We learned about the content direction and format that everyone likes. And in the future, the team will produce in a way that everyone prefers. What are you talking about? Are you talking about like, did you like... What?
So, this isn't the first time that this has happened. This has actually happened when Snowbreak went to the TGS about a week and a half ago, the Tokyo Game Show, right?
Okay.
And then after that, this incident that Mumu just responded to, the one I just read, happened on the CN side in an event in China, right? So they hired a talent to cosplay for them for the 2.2 summer event, and they ran into essentially what happened in the TGS. Feminist issues, anti-male comments, and because of this thing here, this caused both of those incidents.
Anti-male comments? What is that? I've never heard of that before. What is anti male comments? What is that? I've never heard of that. What? Characterized by or expressing hostility or discrimination towards males? But like, what?
Essentially caused what is going on now, right? And we're going to get into what happened with the first scenario at the Tokyo Game Show.
Okay.
And the second scenario within an event in China to promote the 2.2 summer event, right?
Okay.
So let's break everything down from beginning to the end. First, let's start with the Tokyo Game Show. The first incident involved a cosplayer at the TGS that went on from September 25th to the 29th. It was discovered that this cosplayer had some feminist / anti-male remarks.
Dude, you actually can't be serious with me. Are you serious?
Now, I know a little bit more information as I have a few contacts on X that not only speak Chinese but are tapped into the forums like Weibo and Bilibili and other smaller forums as well. So I asked and got more detail last week. However, I did not report on them because it seemed to be not a big deal at first. And then, guys, now it turned into a pretty big deal. So I will be hiding the name of one particular user as I don't know if they're comfortable yet with having their handle on video. So to give context to this guy, he is from China and he has covered and talked about issues like this on X with me and another X user named SnowBreak Love, who I've also given credit to in some of my videos when it comes to early SnowBreak news, right? So he's essentially another user that reports on SnowBreak news. But what I'm about to tell you, as always, let's just take it with a grain of salt. He states this about the Tokyo Game Show incident after what happened with the cosplayer. So, let's read. It was triggered by antis aiming to create community chaos. And just for context, guys, I asked this around September 29th, and this was his response to a tweet that I made. So I'll read it again. It was triggered by antis aiming to create community chaos. They dug into the cosplayer's past statements on Weibo and found feminist remarks, using this as a basis to claim that the player's money has been diverted to the feminists, which is a deception and portrayal of its players. Mumu responded following an investigation, stating that the game development team and the overseas server operations are separate entities. So this is the CN group and the JP group for CSUN. The invitation to the cosplayers was an independent action by the overseas operation. The development team is also dissatisfied with some of the past issues from overseas operations, such as the incorrect shotgun shell ejection animation and different versions of surveys. And we will coordinate further with the overseas team.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So, after that, he says, and this is kind of funny, he says, sometimes I really envy EN Chadutants. Haha. CN players have encountered all sorts of bizarre incidents since March that could potentially destabilize the community. My God, guys.
Jesus.
Now, if you followed a lot of the drama I've covered within the CN community, you'll know that SnowBreak has a bunch of antis or people that are essentially just wanting to see SnowBreak fail. And
it's so stupid, to be honest. Like, actually, they literally have they really have nothing on their mind or so for them to fucking, like, for them to, like, try to make this game fail, It's so dumb, in my personal opinion. Honestly, what an actual waste of a human being, to be honest.
And are against SnowBreak, whether it's essentially companies that have been hinted at that want to see SnowBreak fall, or other fans.
They're just jealous that SnowBreak just did it first and it's doing it better than all those other companies, to be honest. That's the only difference.
Of different games like, say, Girls Frontline 2, or people that just don't like SnowBreak because of the fan service it provides,
because it's just better. It's probably better than fucking Girls Front Lines fan service, like 100%. They're just jealous that SnowBreak, that's a third person shooter, is doing it first compared to fucking Girls Front Line, because Girls Front Line is doing what What kind of genre are they doing again? They're doing a turn-based over the top or so, right? Is it like a turn-based over the top type of game? It's kind of like basically the XCOM game, you know? Compared to Snowbreak, it's a third person over the shoulder, you know, shooter game where you see the character while the other characters is just kind of like, you know, man, the antis attack girls frontline too. Look, I don't look. He just literally just said that Girls Frontline wants them to fail too as well. This is called this. He's saying also the developers.
Um, the harem type of gameplay, the what would you call it? The master love type of game. So a lot of the times, the CN community will refer to like harem games as like master love. So it's
Master Love. Look up Cut Girls Frontline too.
a lot of people
Later.
against that hate that type of thing, right? But yeah, just keep that in mind. So, like I said, if you followed me, you know that there's a lot of antis and people that are against them that want them to fail.
So
hate
weird.
campaigns have happened for many gacha games in the CN community and not just SnowBreak.
Actually,
so, in
so
essence, it
weird.
wasn't necessarily Snow Bros looking for trouble, but people looking to disrupt trust between CSUN and the community. Now, just to show you, here's a statement from Mumu that was just talked about in the tweet on the 29th. So here is the statement in Chinese, and then here is it roughly translated. I'm just going to read the beginning part, and you can pause and read the rest because I already kind of went over it. But
Number one, the domestic of overseas operation of Snowbreak have always been managed by separate departments and each operative relatively independently. Number two, we share your dissatisfaction regarding this issue and the various problems that have occurred overseas in the past. Media exposure before the service launch, inaccuracies in some translations of the global version text, the past works of official illustrators not aligning with the game's tone, and discrepancy between the survey items in the domestic and overseas version. We will attempt to negotiate with this overseas team regarding this matter, clarify our future promotional policies and philosophy, and make efforts to prevent similar issues from reoccurring. We deeply apologize for this discomfort this situation may have caused you. Our development team will continue to remain true to our original intentions and strive to provide you with better service. Damn, that's crazy in my personal opinion. Wow.
regarding the concerns raised by everyone about the cosplayer invited to the Overseas 2024 Tokyo Game Show, we'd like to provide the following clarifications. The domestic and overseas operations of SnowBreak has always been managed by separate departments, and each operates relatively independently. And then he lists the other two reasons, and then he apologizes, and I kind of went over that, but that's the proof that he actually did say these things. So,
wow.
Very, very wild stuff, guys, but we have to keep in mind, like I mentioned earlier, this whole thing, right, happens again recently within the past couple days within the CN branch for SnowBreak, right? So this happened with CSUN. They were hosting their own event. They hired a cosplayer to help promote their game, and then they got caught up in the same issue by antis causing drama again, right? And it landed them in hot water. So let's talk about.
I think the antis gave up in attacking the Azure Lane community because when Manju's calling their Discord community degenerates. Oh, really?
About it, guys. Let's get into the details. So here is what Mumu said. So I showed it to you guys at the beginning of the video. I'll show it to you again, and I'll read it again. Regarding the issue of cosplayers, we have understood that everyone's feedback and suggestions. And we are very, very sorry that it has affected everyone's experience of the role. We will no longer invite cosplayers in the future, and we will remove the video of cosplayers invited in version 2.2. We will also try to negotiate and remove the videos of cosplayers who were not.
I still want to do Snowbreak cosplay though. Like I did say, like some of the girls in Snowbreak are really hot, so I wouldn't mind doing some Snowbreak cosplays. I think it would be pretty fun in my personal opinion.
Officially invited. In the comment,
it'll probably be a little bit more later or so, because I have to build confidence or so of showing so much skin, you know, because I'm not really super confident in showing so much skin. So yeah.
Area, we learned about the content direction and format that everyone likes, and in the future, the team will produce in the way that everyone prefers. So the source of this post is from Reddit, and the original poster shows the original post the CN community found, and I'm going to show it to you here of the cosplayer. So here it is right here. I guess this girl named Lily, and the comment they found was from 2015, and it says, "Stupid straight male cancer."
Okay. That's interesting.
So essentially, we basically got something without any context. Now, like I
True.
talked about previously, keep in mind that SnowBreak has a group of people that are against him that try to.
Can I be honest with you? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think SnowBreak is pretty goated in my personal opinion because number one, right? They're doing fan service really fucking good in my personal opinion. You know, they're like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like as much as like I give like reactions and like stuff like that with SnowBreak and stuff like that, right? Like oh my god, you know, and like give like those kind of reactions and stuff. In my personal opinion, like it's great, you know, like honestly, because we don't have games like this that do like super etchy content, you know, because everything is fucking getting censored in the AAA gaming scene, you know. Plus, you know, these characters are fucking hot, you know. I love looking at hot females at the end of the day. I don't have no problem at looking at hot females, you know. But like the AAA gaming scene doesn't have hot females anymore, so I'm just like our gotcha games do, so I might as well just play a gotcha game and look at like at a hot female or a hot guy, you know. So it's just kind of like you know, like I have no problem with Snowbreak whatsoever. I think Snowbreak is pretty cool in my personal opinion. I would love to voice act this character in my personal opinion because I think I could do it pretty well, you know, kind of like a teasing voice or so for a character, you know. And Blue Bolt is the only character that I can think of off the top of my head that like fits that description very fucking well in my personal opinion. Her teasing in her trailers and everything is fucking basically is what I used to do in VR chat. You know, that's it. I'm a natural at that, so that's the only reason why.
Stir up drama. So we will get to the details of what happened, but first, it looks like the original poster also found the cosplayer's statement shortly after this drama happened. And here is what she said, and I'll read it here. So, she says, "Hello. Since someone has questioned my previous remarks, I will respond, and I hope you calm down. First of all, I have always advocated for gender equality. There is no such thing as who is superior or inferior, including the fact that I usually like female characters with a lot of skin exposed. And I read books that are mostly oriented towards men. I am also disgusted by the extreme rights and hate people who stir up gender confrontation. We are all human beings, and there is really no need for anyone to look down on anyone. Regarding your question about the sentence I said in 2015, in what context was it said? It originated from a quarrel with my father. I don't remember what we were quarreling about. When I was young, my relationship with my father was not good, and I used the words I learned randomly at the time. I didn't have my own WeChat account, and I didn't use QQ space. I started with Weibo. So when I was young, I treated Weibo as a circle of friends because no one followed me anyway. So I made the remarks in the picture. Do I think so now? The answer is no. I like everyone and I don't hate any group. It's been 9 years and a lot can change in 9 years. Thank
Yeah, at the same time, right? It's like one sentence or so. It's like literally one sentence. She said like 9 years ago. She was probably some dumb kid or so, probably back then or so. Probably got mad because you know her father didn't approve for her probably doing cosplay or something like that. You know, she was probably starting to get into cosplay. You know, she was starting. Maybe she started doing more raunchier. Maybe she wanted to do more raunchier cosplay or something like that specifically. Who knows, right? And her father just like disapproved of it whatsoever. And then she got upset and she got angry. You know, and then kind of led to all of you know it could be something like that. Like I said, she was probably like a kid or so, super young back then. I don't know
Thank you
how
for your
old she
patience
is
in
now,
reading
so
this. I love you all. So, real quick, my thoughts on this personally.
it's not that
I don't
serious.
think this is a big deal. Like she said,
It's
it is
not.
9 years ago that this happened. She was
She could be a baby then, probably. Who knows? Actually, I don't know how old she is, but like I said, it's not. This is not that serious.
more than likely just a young teenager
Yeah,
that said a bunch
yeah,
of stupid stuff. I
yeah.
think we've all had stupid stuff on the internet.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Did I do anything stupid back then? I played with fire. That's it. That's it. Like all I did was just light up like a all I did was just light up a paper, you know, outside on the floor with a friend of mine. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we did. Like that was like literally my only time of playing with fire, you know? Hey Pigeon, how you doing there, hun? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, cause like that's literally the only thing. That's the only thing I remember doing when I was younger. I guess you can say I was sort of, kind of a pyromancer or pyro head or something. I guess question mark kind of, but not really though. Cause that was like the only time I ever played with like fire, and then that was like pretty much it. You know, I don't know. I just kind of like the I just kind of liked it or so when it like burned the paper. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, it's like it disappeared, like it was like magic or so. I was like, whoa, it disappeared. It's like magic. You know. That was basically that was basically like our entertainment of going outside. Of course, Mama Azathoth caught us playing with fire because she thinks we're gonna burn ourselves and everything like that. But that was pretty much about it. It's just like, ooh, paper disappear. Ooh, ooh. That's honestly basically it. It's just like just paper just go poof poof. You know that's my entertainment. You
And I don't
know.
think it's a big deal. Now, it's unfortunate that I've started to notice, guys, that based off a lot of these drama videos that I've done for SnowBreak, that there is like a huge pushback, and it's not just like
That's
in
good.
China; it's
That's
also in
good.
other Eastern Asian countries.
That's
as well.
good.
But there's a huge pushback on feminism, and there is a lot of things that happens in these communities.
Wait, what do you mean by pushback of feminism? Are you talking about like people like saying like feminist shit, like the what the comment she said or so, right? I'm hoping I'm correct or so. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I fucking don't know English lingo at the end of the day. So that's what it is, right? Like it's that females say like mean comments towards like other men, right? That's what it is, right? The feminist shit, right? Right? I'm thinking this correctly, right? I don't know. I don't surround myself with like feminist shit, so my vague story for feminist stuff is kind of like pretty fucking vague. Yeah. Okay. All right. So they're basically pushing back those basically the antis is what I'm basically understanding, right? I assume that's what I'm understanding. If it is, good. You know, if that's how I'm reading it, okay? If that's how I'm reading it, okay?
That honestly, it would take quite the time for another video to really get into it, but because of the environment,
I ain't gonna fucking lie, dude. This fucking cutscene is sure is something, to be honest, chat. Where do I pay money for this cutscene? Hey Puffer, how you doing there, hun? I have a sister who dabbles in it. She doesn't agree with it 100%, but enough to enjoy the Rings of Power. I see.
environment now, and like I said, a lot.
I'm telling you, chat. Just let me voice act this character for the English side of SnowBreak, and man, dude, I would make Blue Bolt probably one of the best characters out there. I'm sorry, you know, got to toot my own horn for this one, you know.
A lot of people like aunties trying to jump and pounce on trying to make SnowBreak
You just woke
look
up. Good
bad
morning. Good
and
morning.
saying, look, SnowBreak players, this is what.
Jesus, mother of God! You just had to zoom in on the fucking boobs as well. Jesus, what? You want me to squeeze my boobs and put it in front of you too?
They're doing with your money, and this is what they're promoting: feminism, and or just.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing with your two hands? Yo, wait, what do you mean 1, 2, 3? What are you doing? Oh my fucking God, what is this?
Anti-male shit. Right?
Yo, that is so. I'm sorry for pausing so much, but man, dude, that is so sus as fuck. This is so sus as hell.
Right. And it gets a little muddied.
Mother of
and
God,
just
Jesus
unnecessary
Christ.
shit. So I think she's fine. I don't think she'd do.
Wait. Can I like add something real quick? Hold on. I'm gonna add something real fast. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Can I add something like something really stupid? Oh, here we go. Let me see. I'm gonna edit this out of the video though. Hold on, let me see. Can I do this real fast? Hold on. Damn, man. Damn, look at that bahanga kadoos. God damn, chat. Shit. Oh my god. Look at them titty bitties,
anything
man.
bad. It sounds like she's a Snowbro herself with what she's saying about how she likes.
This is a perfect
very
thumbnail
lewd
right here.
girls,
Look at
and
this.
She also is into a lot of the stuff that men are into. And you know, we have our own thing over here in America where we're dealing with like politics and gaming. How female characters in a lot of these games look like men, and how there's a lot of bias when it comes to certain games getting censored. So we're dealing with our own thing, and honestly, if the CN community saw what we're dealing with, they would probably scratch their head too, right? But we're here to understand what's going on. And
God fucking A, dude, this cutscene is fucking insane, to be honest.
I've got a lot more detail here, so let's talk about it. So,
hey, Sakura.
I contacted the user that talked about the TGS, the Tokyo Game Show event last week with me on X.
Wait, hold on. Can I go back real quick? You say I've created miracles?
The TGS, the Tokyo Game Show event last week with me on X.
But in my eyes, you're the true miracle maker. But in my eyes, you're the true miracle maker. There you go. That's my tryout. That's my tryout also for Blue Bolt. You can tell me if it did pretty well, you know.
X. I asked if he could give any additional insight to what happened this time, so he gave me a lengthy explanation and a very deep.
You found me in the darkness, caught me as I fell, and put me out of and pulled me out of the abyss.
Detailed one. So here is what he told me as someone who, 1, frequents all of these forums, 2, is Chinese, can speak Chinese.
Your actions deserve an even greater reward.
And he is from, I don't know where he's from exactly. I believe Shanghai, but I don't want to get into his personal business. Now, let's talk about it. I will share with you the lengthy explanation of what's going on.
I didn't give the instruction. Oh, I didn't give the instructions yet. Did your hands grab my waist on their own?
On here. So again, take this all with a nice.
God damn, man. Shit, man. Fuck. I'm about to breed this woman in a second if she keeps fucking pushing me like that. Fuck, man. She could just come a little bit closer. Shit. I'm gonna do the Jack Doherty thing, you know? I'm gonna do the Jack Doherty thing. I'm gonna hug her, but then I'm gonna grab her ass and then go to and then look at the camera and so and be like, "Hey, sorry, man. I broke my phone or so. You know, I have to pay for my, you know, I have to make content to repay for my phone. You know."
Heavy grain of salt. So here we go. He says, "Here's some general."
Damn, dude. Let us embrace each other a little bit more. Damn, dude. That's crazy.
Background 1.
Sorry, I was paying attention though, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you, this scene here is just so fucking crazy. I just can't take it serious in my personal opinion because I fucking have boobs. I literally have boobs staring in front of my eyes, chat, okay? It's really hard to focus when a pair of tits are staring at me, okay? All right? It's fine because I also, you know, if I look down or so, I also have a pair of tits too that I can stare at any time of the day. So, yeah. You know, I can also stare at my own too as well. But it's a lot harder where they're literally like exposed in front of my face though, okay? All right? especially being this close in my personal opinion.
CN Mobile Games cosplay rarely follows the models seen in My Dress Up Darling, he says. Where costumes are handcrafted out of passion and the cosplayer applies to attend the events themselves. Most of the time, companies commission costumes and use connections to invite famous cosplayers along with payment. Then the photos, videos are taken under the company's request, or the cosplayers participate in certain offline events too. The CN cosplay community is quite chaotic. Most of the well-known female cosplayers tend to have some feminist opinions, especially on Weibo. Cosplay in CN is often referred to as a form of simp economy.
I see. So it's part of the simp economy, chat. It's part of the simp economy. That's interesting. That's I never knew that was an actual thing in China, to be honest, is what they refer to as cosplaying, you know.
Cosplayers sell sexual appeal, attracting male fans who are infatuated with their looks. These male fans spend money buying their cosplayer photos, books, or send super chats during live streams. In the end, it's the cosplayer's popularity that grows while the company's ideas on acquiring new customers through cosplay events seem not good. 3. Purely male-oriented entertainment content currently lacks a strong foundation in China. Creators often find that producing works appealing to both men and women help expand their audience and gain more recognition compared to focusing solely on the oriented content.
I don't know about that. Should we pop up Azurlane real quick? I think Azurlane is doing pretty fucking well, you know, only focusing on their male audiences. I'm just saying, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Azurlane over there is doing pretty fucking well by themselves over there, you know. I'm just saying, you know.
4. Bilibili is the largest anime community in China. However, currently on Bilibili, any video related to SnowBreak, whether official trailers or fan creations, are having their view counts restricted. Wow. For example, if your video has the SnowBreak tag, it's very difficult to get recommended on the homepage. On the other hand, if you intentionally change it to the Zenless Zone 0 tag, it's much easier to see. Now,
damn, dude. Hoyoverse is also controlling the market over there too, as well. Damn, dude, that's actually crazy in my personal opinion. That's actually really crazy. We've been doing well for 7 years now. I know, exactly. I'm like, Azurlane fucking appeals to the fucking male dominance, like the male audience overall, you know? So where the fuck why the fuck is this the same energy is not going towards Azurlane, you know? That doesn't make any sense. Just because SnowBreak is the new child around the block or something, you know? It honestly just makes no sense.
oh, so that was basically the context,
Jesus
right? So he
fucking
talks
Christ.
about how cosplaying is just different in the CN community. It's not with passion or love, and he talks about how essentially the people that they hire, they're not really
Yo, that towel is breaking my immersion. It's not touching her skin. It's not touching her back. My immersion has been broken, chat.
maybe necessarily into the series or may not even know anything about it. They're just here to get a paycheck and then use those fans to help fill their super chat
It's the aunties that are hating SnowBreak, you know.
or buy their photo books and all that stuff, right? So typical stuff we see in
Here's my thumbnail. Here's my thumbnail reaction or so. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see.
cosplay, but it may be a little different. I mean, over here, a lot of the cosplayers, at least the ones I see, are into the fan bases. They're into the same stuff that their male fans are into in terms of what they cosplay. So, I guess
Like I said, I want to cosplay. I want to cosplay some SnowBreak characters. To be honest, I think it'd be really fun.
it's just not as genuine. He's saying in China, right? And essentially they call it the simp economy because they just come in to the space and then they siphon out money and resources from the guys that are infatuated and obsessed with them, right?
Well, no fucking duh, because sex fucking sells. Are we being ignorant? Are we being stupid or something? Like throughout the time of history or so, like from human nature, from like me seeing or so, because I've been fucking alive since King Tut was a fucking baby or so, right? Is that sex fucking sells. It's part of the core DNA of human beings. It's literally in it. You see a curvy, sexy woman, you're like, ooh, ooga booga, wow, so sexy, oink oink. You know, it's just kind of like, it's been part of it since like forever. I don't understand what's this weird like shit that we're trying to like change something that has been ingrained in your DNA for such a long time. It just doesn't make sense. It honestly just doesn't make any sense.
Right. So He then goes on to talk.
Because you want to know something, like in the void or so, like we don't think like this whatsoever. Like this is so weird to think anything like this. We appreciate our like, you know, for like us or so, right? Specifically, we appreciate our sexy women, you know, like we do, like our sexy men and our sexy women. It's not like we like denounce them or so, or hate them or so, or calling them like, you know, calling them simps and everything like that, you know. It's just, it is what it is, because we all know that sex sells. Even Mama Azathoth knows, who has been born way longer than I have, knows that fucking sex sells. For the love of God, dude, like seriously.
Talk about a summary of the recent controversy. Okay, so he states, number one, among the cosplayers invited for the swimsuit event, one had also been invited during version 2.0. She has a large following, but she is notorious in a negative sense. Her issues go beyond feminist remarks, including heavily edited photos, insulting fans, and political involvement.
Okay, that right there, you should not invite that person ever, to be honest. That person shouldn't even be that sounds like a person who's just really just doesn't like doing it, but is only doing it for the money, and that's all she cares about at the end of the day. But
the player community was already dissatisfied with her being invited for the cosplay back then, and this was for a 2.0 event. Due to the issues in the cosplay environment, the increasing gender divide in the CN society, and the fact that most of the core CN players have been disappointed by games from Shanghai-based companies like Genshin Impact, Girls Frontline 2, and Azur Lane, they have fled to SnowBreak for better treatment. They are worried about the company going down the wrong path, so they don't support using promotional funds on problematic female characters. 3. From September 30th to October 7th, during the holiday period, a specific anti-group organized a campaign across multiple communities exposing past suspected feminist remarks made by several cosplayers. The controversy escalated rapidly, with I don't know what KOLs mean. I'm guessing that's just a reference to like aunties, with KOLs from other companies quickly joining in to create a media attack, falsely accusing SnowBreak players of conducting background checks on cosplayers and claiming that SnowBreak players are way too extreme. The current outcome is that there will no longer be cosplay within the CN region. In response to the cosplay issue at TGS on September 30th, Mumu stated that the overseas operations and the CN server are parallel departments, so it's still unclear whether the overseas servers will implement the same policy.
I think they should just let the overseas, like if the CN people don't want to do cosplays or so for SnowBreak, at least let the overseas do cosplays. You know, I think it just would be better. You know, in my personal opinion. The AL took a random stray. I don't know.
Most players in the community support the decision to stop inviting cosplayers and suggest redirecting promotional funds to other avenues, such as comics or short animations. However, because the developers' actions have been so thorough, there is a concern within the community that the game's environment may continue to face attacks, which could prevent all promotional methods from being carried out, leading to some big ongoing disputes. The anti-groups are not expected to stop their actions. Reportedly, their next target will be other fan-created content. So, essentially, guys, to summarize that last part, a bunch of antis got together to get information on all these SnowBreak cosplayers. They then took that information, spread it, and then blamed SnowBreak players for going too far and looking into the information of all these cosplayers. And now it's gotten to the point where SnowBreak devs have to take the action of, look, we're just not going to have cosplayers. Now, let me give my whole opinion on this and break this down. So, it's not cosplay.
You know, I would have been like, to be honest, if I was the developers, I would have still done cosplay, in my personal opinion, just to stick to my guns at the end of the day. Because these are people who are not playing your games. These are people who are literally trying to bring you down at the end of the day. And it's just kind of like, at that point, you should just put your foot down, you know?
Cosplaying in general.
Take care, Sakura.
People can still cosplay these characters. However, they're not going to have any official cosplayers sponsored by them for their events. It does suck that they can't do this, but after reading all this, guys.
But can't you be a cosplayer for like for for some of these events? But then like you do it for free in front of their booth or so, and and you're not technically sponsored by them. You're just kind of like doing it for funsies, you know?
And talking with this guy on X here, and again, taking this with a grain of salt, the amount of drama around SnowBreak, the amount of drama around just like anti-male feminist shit in the CN community within China, it's insane. And like
It's
I
so
said, we have
dumb.
our own stuff that we deal with here, and that's like political, but they have this whole battle that's happening. And he mentions that a lot of players fled from Genshin Impact, Azure Lane, and I think he mentions, what was the last thing that he mentioned?
Girls Frontline.
I think it was it Honkai Star Rail?
No, Girls Frontline.
Oh, Girls Frontline 2. A lot of those players fled from those games to SnowBreak, and if you guys have seen past videos, I've talked about how some companies want SnowBreak to fail because of how generous they are, how they listen to players, and how they do the whole Master Love content, which a lot of people like and want more of in a lot of their gacha games, right? And even now, right, they're listening to Mumu and the comment that he made recently to the CN community on Bilibili. He said they're going to listen to suggestions about promotional content from players. So they could do more ASMR. They could do more like short animations, comics, whatever, right? So they're always listening. Now, it sucks that they have to do this, like I said, but I understand the situation that they're in. Now, from our perspective, guys, all of this seems insane. Like, insane. I hate that it's gotten to this point with SnowBreak to where there's so much back and forth between SnowBreak, people that don't like SnowBreak, and SnowBreak trying to protect themselves.
Bro, like honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, these people are so dumb. If you do not like SnowBreak, just don't look at it, you know? Just don't even bother. Just block it and move on. Like honestly, I just don't understand with human nature in and on itself. If you don't like something, you go the other way. It's the same thing if you don't like a certain piece of food, you don't eat it. If there's a certain piece of media that you don't like, you don't look at it. You don't watch it. If there's a specific movie you don't like, you don't watch the movie again, you know? It's just so dumb. Or it's like, or if there's a certain friend that you don't like anymore, you don't hang out with them anymore. You just move on. I just don't understand why some people can't seem to have that specific cognitive feature or so in their mind or so about SnowBreak. SnowBreak is doing their own thing. And then these bunch of people who are just getting butthurt about it and getting their feelings hurt, you know, and shit like that. It's just kind of like so stupid in my personal opinion.
That we may get even more drama this year with SnowBreak, right? So the best way I could put this is it's not necessarily Snowbros of SnowBreak looking for problems. It's essentially people that hate it looking to shit on SnowBreak, and SnowBreak players are trying to not only defend themselves but look for a better way for CSUN to not have these problems in the future. So
it's
hey,
so
I'd be
dumb
curious to see what you guys think of it.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, they should just really like stick to their guns and be like, "Look, motherfuckers, I know that you anti-people or so are coming after us or so. Our core main fan base or so will never hate us or so and love us because we love them and they love us. You know, you guys are the ones that are trying to bring us down. You know, at the end of the day, you guys looking into the history or so for these cosplayers, you guys should mind your own damn business."
The comments, right? And I just want to read this one last excerpt from the guy I was talking to. So he says, "To be honest, given the different environments we are in, I don't expect all the bros on the international server to fully understand the current situation. My personal suggestion for the international bros is to focus more on providing feedback about the game's content. It's best to not pay attention to the community controversies outside the game. The game's community will remain unstable for quite some time." So wow. I mean, there you go.
That's crazy.
And paying too much attention to the disputes will have negative impact on your gaming experience. So overall, guys,
Nah, it wouldn't really impact me too much because you want to know why? Booba. That's why.
it sucks, but hopefully they can come back from this. In my honest opinion, if we're looking at this objectively, I've never essentially gotten into a gacha game because of cosplayers. Cosplayers are just there to, I'm gonna be honest, as like eye candy. Like I play Nikkei.
They're the cherry on top when it comes to cosplayers. They're not really the main core focus, you know.
When I saw the TGS event, I mostly, at most, maybe you'll follow a cosplayer just to see how she looks in other cosplays, or just because you find her attractive. And I'm gonna be real, that's really, me personally, that's all I get from cosplays. It's just like, it's a way to further highlight your event and make it seem like it's something you want to tune into just because it's a bunch of hot girls cosplaying your favorite characters from your gacha game, right? So I don't think they're really going to lose out on much, but it sucks that they can't build their own community of cosplayers like other gacha games can.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments.
It's
be
pretty
very
dumb.
curious to hear it. Otherwise, I am out.
Shit, man. I might as well do it myself, you know? I'll cosplay fucking SnowBreak characters. Shit, I'll do it for free. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that was a very interesting video, my personal opinion. God, Jesus Christ, dude. That kind of sucks, to be honest. That blows so badly about the SnowBreak thing. To clarify, for some, it's not necessarily Snow Bros and CN doing this, but Auntie's trying to stir up drama for SnowBreak and its community. So Snow Bros have suggested some things to promote SnowBreak instead of cosplayers to avoid issues, but they are worried about more attacks from those that want SnowBreak to fail. All in all, I don't think that having any cosplayers officially for events will hurt them, but it is a shame since cosplay goes hard. Yes, it does. It really does hard. It really does go, well, on hand, my bad. But it does go hard though at the end of the day. Hand in a lot of anime slash gacha gaming content. Also, people can still cosplay. They just won't be officially sponsored by SnowBreak and highlighted in events. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think some recent anti drama messed up CN Blue Archive community too. It's such a bunch of weird people, to be honest. They're literally just mentally ill people at the end of the day, right? Like, honestly, these people are so dumb. They literally have nothing else to waste on their time. So I don't know. Like I said, pretty dumb in my personal opinion. But yeah. Like I said, that was a very interesting video because I saw this popped up person and I was just kind of wondering or so specifically on the like no cosplay or so for SnowBreak. What's going on there, you know? What seems to be the issue? So it's a bunch of aunties in China over there just being a bunch of dumbasses or so just because their favorite waifu is wearing some skimpy fucking swimsuit or something like that. I don't fucking know, to be honest. Like I said, right? At the end of the day, it sucks. I'm hoping that they stay strong over there and just push them back or so. I feel like they should push them back, in my personal opinion, and keep them at bay, you know? Because, to be honest, I'm going to be honest with you, SnowBreak is cool, honestly, because I like the third-person shooter game, you know? It's really nice, in my personal opinion. Like, I like certain aspects or so about SnowBreak, and then they decided to go loot or so, and I'm just kind of like, eh, you know what? Shit. More etchy shit? I have no problem at all. That's fine by me. But yeah, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy, jazzy stuff. You guys can let me know specifically what you guys think about the SnowBreak drama, you know, because I always read, like I said, I always read the comment sections down below. And yeah, that's the end of the video. And peace. Oh yeah, also one more thing. Yes, I will cosplay some SnowBreak characters in the future. So, and you know, the first one I'm gonna cosplay is Blue Bolt. Blue Bolt will be the first character I'll cosplay. So yeah. Anyways, that's it.